lot of people work long days, but at the end of my long day, I get people standing on their feet cheering because they've just had this great experience. And that makes it seem a lot less like work.
At the time, Barbara Rose had recently passed away, and the organization was seeking a direction. And so Gene came along. He took the reins of the organization, took the leadership reins, and never looked back. And the organization has grown to what it is today, largely because of Gene's enthusiasm, because of his artistic sense for what the St. Louis community needs. He's made the organization visible on a national stage as well.
Here was an opportunity to try something new, to do something that didn't have any rules or really a solid model. It's just like playing a jazz song. You know, you can take it in the direction you want to go, and you don't even know you're going to make something that hasn't been made.
Jazz is a very powerful and important expression, artistic expression in this country. Gene understands that too. I mean, Gene understands jazz not simply as music, but as this kind of artistic muse and impulse in the country.
What he's done here, what he's created, is a cultural offering that's part of a rich menu of offerings here, right up there with the symphony and with Fox Theater and the other theaters and performing venues here in Grand Center. He's elevated the entire district.
You have to constantly be thinking about ways that your actions outside of what happens on the stage are having a positive impact on the community. And that's why we started launching our education and outreach programs.
That's part of what I really like about Gene's vision was, kind of making this director of education and really devoting a lot of resources and administrative attention to developing the education aspect.
We've just been expanding ever since. And now we reach over 10,000 students every year with the activities that we do.
The kind of programs that Gene is running in the schools with the bands and so forth, we're doing it on a level that most other places locally are not doing it.
One of the biggest projects that we've done was the opera that we co-commissioned with Opera Theater of St. Louis that was written by Terrence Blanchard called Champion, which was the first time that we'd ventured into the world of commissioning.
When he came here, he just came with a certain kind of maturity of mind to understand how to use the talents of various people around him. Not everybody has that ability.
My goal is to, I remember I said this, is still to sort of change the culture of St. Louis to the point where they embrace jazz as much as they do the Cardinals or Ted Drew's. So that when somebody comes to town, the first thing they say is, look, jazz, this is our thing. This is something that's great about our community and something that while you're here, you should experience. Well, I want to thank the Arts and Education Council for this award. It's a great honor, and I'm very humbled to receive it. I want to thank my board of directors, all the donors, especially Stewart's, the Fairings, Kransbergs, the Wiles, and so many other people who have been there. I want to thank our board chairs, who've been wonderful partners in helping to create this great space. And of course, I want to thank my wife, Maria, and my daughter, Mireille, who have had to be the jazz widow or the jazz orphan because this job takes so much time, but I love you too. And of course, my mom and dad, who always believed in me and always helped me to get where I am.